Yep. Maybe what happened when I was good. That boy, and this is what he said. Man, you think we're gonna make some cash? Rapping old people ain't taking his ass. He did a job. Money came with mace. And the sister and the brother. He was the DT undercover. Yeah, rock stuff to the lady car. So and the sister. Shop for my man was out that way, mister. The university.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore.
That and all that got started. When it got started over, so he didn't I started over.
Great one here between the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah, that's so hard as fuck.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we
that
are.
Uncle Ricky sure is really weird.
On EA Sports. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Alright, show me what you got, little mama. Show me what you got, little lady. I'm paid. I'm paid. I'm paid.
Now, first carry for the former Pro Bowler, Josh Jacobs. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. The game's
boy, you saw how your defense was?
6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst, nicely bit off.
That was the first play of the game.
This run got 6.
Your defense was set up horrible. Like none.
Once again, it's Jacobs. A
Yeah.
pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Now Jones. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Wan'Dale Robinson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills are on the board first on the road in Baltimore.
Yeah, you could have blocked that shit.
And it's now a 7-0.
Yeah, wait a little second longer, son. No, it's just telling you to click square, like to that.
After knocking through,
yeah, they just letting you know that you got a chance to block it, that you can block it, like click square. That's all.
This will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
But nah, like don't click it whenever it pop up. Run up to that bitch when you feel like you close enough to block that hole.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, keep wrapping that bitch up.
10 coming up.
Oh, we gotta do our game team.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position is
Man, I miss Coleman,
hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
Let me click on the nigga I wanted to. Oh, like, man, dive.
But it won't be enough. It leaves
dive, nigga.
Down now. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard.
Photosynthesis, Steve. Photosynthesis. Ooh, good shit. Come here.
first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
A curious decision to go for.
The pass play. That was a hell of a pass play.
Charles, their first drive of the game, and already
he did that shit again.
here, but they get the
I'm gonna be ready for that shit next time.
I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
Ooh, he moving. He look at Chubbs. Chubbs saying, boy, I'm elusive too. I'm elusive too. I feel like he talked like that. I am big man. I am big man with the ball.
And they certainly were there.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory.
I am, man. Fucking right. But these niggas can't hit like that. I gotta wrap up anyway, so I don't even know why I'm throwing all that shit.
They got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it.
Bro, this nigga gets shaken up every game, bro. Rankings. My defense is in. That nigga super valuable too. Oh, give it to me. Give it to me if you're gonna throw it. Ah, good pass, boy. Oh, that was a good pass. Boy, I was right in front there. Boy, you was lucky. That was a bad pass, but good pass. You lucky. You lucky. I should have clicked square.
That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense.
Boy, I thought you was holding him, boy. I tried to take off his neck bone.
Defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week.
Yeah, somebody was holding.
Outside the pocket, 5 receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
Exactly. It's the whole thing.
Throwing now is Lance. Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly.
Nigga hit the fuck out that ball.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Lance looks to throw again. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside
the hit the ball, man.
He's going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks,
that was all ball, look.
Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try a pass downfield that fell.
Man, no, I didn't, man.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And that is no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and
I keep it doing that shit
that's a
sometimes.
crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Fuck crowd.
Run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Oh shit. Hold on, bro.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll only...
The stream not showing. That's just the wrong one. What's going on?
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
There you go. There you go. Let's go. There they are.
Throwing Jones.
Good fucking D.
Right there with him to
Bro.
force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him them early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They go with Jacobs.
Run, Jacobs, run! That's first. Oh, it's your ball, son.
Interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. So
man,
tried it, didn't work. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away.
That was a pussy water right there, son.
Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it.
That bitch there, son. I wish they should have put somebody faster back there. That bitch Jacobs was trying to run, bitch. Run, bitch, run.
My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1-7 on EA Sports.
I'm not. Man, hell nah. Nah, not on the other end. You see.
Third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo.
Yes. Let's go.
Boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Nick Chubb stops short, and the Bills are going to get the football back. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive.
Face mask.
He went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you
grab my face, bro.
Necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're
Man, y'all buckle down bands, nah.
If you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. That pass complete to Moore. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
What's he talking about, son? Son, you see how I play, son. I play with my dudes, son. I play with all my niggas, son. That's how for me, son. I play with all them niggas.
Red zone now. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Rondale Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns.
So that shit don't always happen for niggas.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Now Lance on the bootleg, on the move to his left.
Oh, ain't that some bullshit? That wasn't even a nigga you threw to him.
But not before getting this inside.
He ain't called pass interference.
So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down.
How the fuck? Who the fuck passed that interference? Nigga caught the ball at me.
Start a new set of downs.
On play action, Lance. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Hit that big bitch.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately,
Hey, you can stop the play action early too. If you're doing play action, if you click R2, just tap it. You can cut the play action short, so you can hurry up and throw that bitch.
It's Lance, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. An incomplete
yeah, to stop the play action.
That means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off of play action, here's Lance. Out to his left. Here's Johnson with a reception. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down. Here's Lance to throw it.
Me? Come on, let's go.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed.
I got 2 feet in it.
That one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Man, fuck.
Opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
Let's go, JJ. Let's go, JJ.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 2 minutes to play. First half, it's 14-0. Jones now throwing on 1st down.
Ooh, good boy, you was there too. Boy, you was there.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage.
I thought you had that shot. I was scared. I ain't gonna flex.
Take the hit and pick up yardage, but in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Jones' throw is caught here by Anderson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Oh, wide open, complete, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 59 yards, and the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now 21-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now a play fake. Lance, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Escaping the pressure right. Caught on a slant. Touchdown. Rondale Moore with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills continue to pull away here in this first half. Gano the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here.
Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Takes it at the 7. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a deep...
This is going to be intercepted.
Sam Johnson.
Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Ravens are going to get the football at their own 17. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there, still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that...
Thank you for the support. Thank you for the support. We just out here playing some football, you know what I'm saying? I am playing some football.
Also give them a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Lance looking to throw it. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. This one incomplete.
But they caught that shit.
Hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Play action. Now it's Lance. He's
got
got
me.
rifle one deep left side.
Oh.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly,
been Trey
but it
Lance.
falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And there's another stop.
Oh, I can't believe it.
Is certainly bringing it again this
yeah,
week.
man.
Lance and company going on 4th down. And he'll be taken
Man. Grip ball, grip ball.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th
Grip
down
ball,
conversion.
baby.
Now
Oh,
Lance
fuck.
again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Ooh. Boy, you didn't even know you caught that shit.
At the 13-yard line.
That boy caught that shit.
Wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for.
I just want you to know.
And never
It ain't where I
underestimate
been.
the effect the home crowd
Where I'm
with you
about to go.
can have on a game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Jones. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The 30. 10. 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Rondale Moore. 82 yards. And the Bills have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes this 35-0 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game, and Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and it is 42-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Yeah, though. Yeah, I called you by mistake. Yeah, I called you by mistake. Oh yeah, I ain't doing too much. I'm just playing the game. I'm door dashing later tonight. Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, you did good. Yeah. Alright, well yeah, I'll holler later. Alright.
But Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. Here's Lance. He gets this one to Johnson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mind said...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a...
And this is caught inside the
No, boy, what the fuck?
He gets the first. It's a big play there.
Lord.
53 yards.
That was wild, make noise. That was wild as a motherfucker, son. I gotta see that shit again.
First and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. The Lance going to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. There's Jamin Davis, the former Kentucky Wildcat, bringing the pressure that time. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. The Lance now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Lance now on third and goal. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Second down, Jacobs once more. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Let's go ahead and put check marks by it all, partner. No points. Down by 4 touchdowns. Haven't had anything going today on offense. Why not add a late sack to the mix? Obviously a day to forget.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Second down, Jacobs once more. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Gano's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Counter play with Jacobs. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 66 yards rushing for him now to this point. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
They'll run it with Jacobs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Bills, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Whatever. OMG. I said that, bitch. I hope niggas join though. Let me subscribe. Yeah. I'm tired though, I ain't gonna lie, brother. No. I still won't play though. Yeah, we can get off. When your bye week, bro? Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Track out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. Your shit must be at the end of the season somewhere. So I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast cause you know I shoot quick. Just like traffic kills it, I be having emojis like okay. Mine week 7, bro. I got 2 games and then my bye week. I'm probably gonna knock my 2 games out, and then I'm probably gonna go to sleep for my bye week. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Money on my mind, head in the game. Life score getting diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with them bands. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. Yes. Yes. Yeah, get my team good. Make my team better. I'm advancing that bitch, bro. Yeah, son. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Turned up, turned down right now. 2 dope make better get around right now. Hey, 2 turned up, turned down right now. Yes. That's 2 chefs, huh? What? Oh, man. You playing the Bengals, bro. You hear me now? Alright, snaggy boy. Ain't I? But yeah, bro, let me hop off for now, bro, and I'm gonna tell you, because yeah, bro, I'm tired. And I'll probably hop on later. Alright, that's a bit, bro.